South Korean ministries in charge of foreign affairs, unification, and defense are prepping to adjust the shift in inter-Korean relations. This as North Korea has refused to accept a resolution that condemned Pyongyang's nuclear test that was sent via the truce village of Panmunjom. Connie Kim brings us this report.
Responding firmly to North Korea's nuclear test is South Korea's top security policy following the regime's nuclear bomb test early this month. Seoul will continue cooperating with neighboring countries and UN member nations to ensure that Pyongyang is hit with the strongest possible UN Security Council resolution for its recent provocation.
It is important to show North Korea a zero-tolerance stance, rather than the business-as-usual approach while in the process of pushing for a UN Security Council resolution or other effective sanctions.
South Korea also plans to bolster a trilateral cooperation with its closest allies, including the U.S., to persuade China and Russia, two veto-wielding permanent UN Security Council members, to play a constructive role in imposing tough sanctions on North Korea. In the military front, Seoul seeks to deploy some 200 Taurus bunker-busting long-range missiles that could target the North's Punggye-ri nuclear test site and the Yangbyon nuclear facility. South Korea will also work in close consultation with the U.S. to share information on North Korea's missile launches at all times. While countering and hindering any future provocation by North Korea takes top priority, preparing for reunification is another key project underway. Seoul will continue its efforts through President Park Geun-hye's trust-building process that shows the South will sternly respond to any threat, but also cooperate when Pyongyang changes its belligerent attitude. Thus, South Korea seeks to establish a task force team to denuclearize North Korea and bring up the subject to the negotiating table during inter-Korean talks.
North Korea is avoiding the issue of denuclearization, but Seoul will not go along with Pyongyang. The South will propose the topic of denuclearization depending on the level and situation of inter-Korean talks at given times, and then seek to discuss it with the North.
Although the Korean peninsula faces a great challenge for peaceful reunification following North Korea's nuclear test, South Korea hopes these plans can bring about change from North Korea and ensure peace on the peninsula. Connie Kim, Arirang News.